And that music you heard in the background was from Steve Adelson, and that was awesome over the weekend, the Long Beach Jazz Fest. It was standing room only for 4 nights. Anyway, coming up on October 1st, it's a Long Beach institution. Let's have a round of applause. The president of the AOH, Division 17, covers the whole Barrier Island, Long Beach, Point Lookout, Island Park. Let's give it up for Brian Shockey. Yay! Brian, welcome to the show, and let's talk about Irish Day.
Hey, thanks a lot, Howie. As you know, Irish Day is Saturday, October 1st, 2011. This year's Grand Marshal is Noreen O'Keefe Costello. She's the Assistant Corporation Counsel of the City of Long Beach. She's also the President of the Spirit Regatta. She also was instrumental in moving the memorial mass in front of the Allegra Hotel this year. And anybody who attended it, was a very moving ceremony on 9/11. She was responsible for that. Our aides to the Grand Marshal is Donna Jacobellis from Ladies AOH Division 17. John Gallagher, he's a member of AOH Division 17. He's also a proprietor of Minnesota's. Amy Donahue, he's also a member of AOH Division 17. He's also a proprietor of Saloon Restaurant in Long Beach. And the last aide is Dan McPhee. He's a member of AOH Division 17. And many of you down here might know him as the commander of the Long Beach VFW. He's also very involved in Waterfront Warriors. As you know, the festival starts at 10 a.m. The parade starts at 12 noon sharp. You need further information, you can go to www.sbnaoh.org. Also, our Grand Marshal reception is September 29th at 7 p.m. at Minnesota's. It's $55. You can contact Randy Dodd through the website. The day of the parade, 0900, is the Mass at Sacred Heart in Long Beach. Long Beach Road in Island Park, I'm sorry, Howard. And hoping that it's a nice day out. And I'll be back next week with some more guests for you, Howie.
Brian, what I love about Irish Day, so many non-profit organizations are a part of it and get to promote the wonderful things they do. So there is so many great things that happens on Irish Day.
Yeah, Harry, that's very true. You know, if you have a non-profit organization here in Long Beach, I mean, it's too late this year, but next year if you have a non-profit organization looking to either march in the parade or perhaps have a booth so you can let people in the community know what your purpose of your organization is and what your function is. We're very accommodating with that. We don't charge non-profit organizations to have a booth or a stand on Irish Day. And then, plus, we're always looking for marches because right now we have too many bagpipers. There's somebody who's played in the bagpipe band for 30 years. There's too many pipe bands. It's great.
Okay, Brian, we'll be back next week. Let's give it up for Brian Shockey. Very good to see you, man. It's a great day. Thank you.
I actually got a parade meeting.
All right. All right, and Tommy Monday, let's give it up for Tommy Monday. All right, before we get to the West End Beautification, let's get Justin here. Justin Shawshan is doing our annual Long Beach High School report. What's going on at the high school? Shh. And because he has so many things in school, he's got his schoolwork. We want to give him the opportunity to get the report in, and so we can go and do his schoolwork so we can get to a major college. Somebody's phone has to be turned off. I think that's mine. All right, Justin. Let's give it up for Justin from Long Beach High School.
It has been around 2 weeks since school started, and plenty of action has taken place within that time. The Long Beach boys soccer team played a game late last night against Great Neck South, who is the top team in the conference. It was a little thrilling, but yet a depressing game. The score remained 0 throughout the first half, and in the middle of the second half, Dylan Palacio curved in a free kick to give Long Beach the lead. But unfortunately, it went all downhill from there. Great Neck South quickly scored 3 goals within the last 10 minutes of the game to give Long Beach the loss. The boys volleyball team beat Herrick's earlier in 3 straight sets to give them a record of 4 wins and 1 loss. The girls volleyball team lost today against rivals Garden City, which gave Long Beach their first loss of the season. The girls soccer team lost yesterday against Syosset and now have a 2-1 record. The Long Beach football team beat Great Neck South on Saturday 39-8. They are now 1-1 on the year, and the icebreaker game will be at the homecoming, which is on Friday. The boys badminton team played their first game yesterday. They played against Great Neck South, Great Neck North, and beat them 7 matches to 0 for this week.
All right, let's give it up for Justin. We'll touch on homecoming Friday night. The homecoming king and queen will be crowned. There's going to be a huge crowd, a lot of alumni come back, it's a lot of the band is involved. Talk about how exciting homecoming is for the high school kids.
Well, it's a great thing that I saw going on Friday. Everyone looks forward to it every year. There's going to be a big carnival, the marching band's playing, and hopefully it's going to be a great game.
All right, let's give it up for Justin. Great job, Justin. And by the way, before I let him go, I just want to ask him one more question, very important question. Justin, you had a shake from Jake's Way Back Burgers. How was your shake?
I haven't been there yet, and this is probably the best shake I've had in a while. Definitely recommend going there, and you got to check it out.
All right, excellent. All right, now this organization has worked tirelessly. They take so much pride in their community, the West End Beautification Committee, and let's give it up for Mary Ellen Paulina, and let's find out all about the West End Beautification Committee. Give it up for Mary Ellen!
The West End Beautification Committee started back in May, and we've had 3 projects since then. The first project was in June, and we planted flowers along the Beach Street Commercial District. And then on September 1st, we launched an important project called the West End Beautification Program. And I'm going to let our committee member, Jerry Romanoff, talk a little bit more about the West End Beautification Program. And the third program is Tidy Day, which we're having on September 24th. And Tidy Day is actually an Irish tradition, and we're tying it into the Ancient Order of Hibernians, St. Brendan the Navigator, Irish Heritage Day on October 1st. So Judy and I are really very fixated on cleaning and greening the West End of Long Beach. And towards that end, we were hoping that we could get a large group of people together on September 24th and basically sweep the sidewalks, sweep the streets, remove the weeds from the cracks in the sidewalks. We're going to try and take some of the old billboards and things from the light fixtures, and just generally spruce up the neighborhood in anticipation of the parade and all the visitors that will be coming to the West End. And this is the 22nd year for the parade, and we are enormously grateful to the Ancient Order of Hibernians for everything they've done in terms of the history of the West End and also for the future of the West End. So we really want it to be a wonderful day, for the presentation of the West End to the visitors, as well as for the Hibernians and for everyone who will be going down Beach Street in the parade. We're also enormously grateful to the Ancient Order of Hibernians for a generous donation that they made to us to plant mums all along the parade route. So I know it's going to look beautiful, and we're really excited about it, and we're really very much dedicated to making the West End the beautiful place that we know it can be, and it's a community that we all love, and we're really committed to this. And we're hoping we know that there's going to be members of the Kiwanis, there's going to be members of the Ladies Ancient Order of Hibernians there, and many of our neighbors on Saturday. And I hope as many people can come will join us. So I'd like for my co-chairperson, Judy Rudnick, and Vince Moran to talk a little bit more about the tradition of Tidy Day in Ireland and how it will tie into the Irish Heritage Day on October 1st.
Okay, let's hand it over.
Hi, my name is Vincent Moran. I have fond memories of my time on the committee in Newbridge in Ireland, on the Tidy Town Committee, and the work we achieved. A lot of friends were made, and are still our friends today. This is way back in the 70s when we started it. We progressed from cleaning the streets to cleaning the estates and the whole town in general. It was a wonderful effort by all concerned. There was nothing else, no politics involved, nothing, only just hard work and making sure the town was clean. and that's important for the folks of Long Beach. And I'm sure a lot of friends will be made over this weekend, and everybody will be out, and those that are new to it will be very welcome. So that's all I have to say about it, and I'm looking forward to a very bright future and a clean future for Long Beach.
Tidy Day is really tidy town in Ireland, and it's a contest from town to town all over Ireland. It's almost as big as what we have here as Extreme Makeovers. We hope that maybe it's going to turn into something like that in the West End. We'd like to start making it into a contest between maybe through groups of streets, and maybe by the spring we may have started to achieve that. We'd like to invite as many people as we can, because the faster we get the job done, you know, it won't take too much effort, and hopefully it'll turn into a club, as Vincent said, and make a lot of new friends, and just looking at, standing back and looking how beautiful our neighborhood can be. Thank you.
Okay, now let's hear from Jerry Romanoff.
Hi, Jerry Romanoff. I am Program Director of the Western Beautification Program that I'm holding in my hand. We have distributed these brochures to just about every business in the West End. And what we've done, we've developed an incentive program. We are asking all of the, by the way, there's no charge for this. It's all complimentary. We've developed some programs, many of which they have to do anyway. Clean their sidewalks throughout the day, clean the curbs 18 inches from the curb. They have to have the garbage cans covered, the bags secured, remove weeds and clean windows, etc. There's 100 points allocated total. If they achieve 70 points, they get an award called the Good Neighbor Award. They'll be getting a plaque and a certificate. If they take another step further, and they do planting in front of their establishment, or do a nice window display, they get an award called Above and Beyond Award. This is, as a good neighbor. Those that are participating, and you can see it in their storefronts, we call it that we're in the group. There will be a sticker that says "Proud Participant." So we hope that every store in West End of Long Beach will have a proud participant sticker on their windows. This program is kicking off, I think, October 4th, and at the end of the year, our monitors will be monitoring all the streets to see who wins, etc. And when they get the award, we hope to have a very high publicity, an event somewhere to present these awards. We're very paranoid about and passionate about the West End. I've lived here almost 10 years, and I just love Long Beach as well as the rest of our committee. Thank you.
That was great, and you know, this show is all about promoting the great things in Long Beach. We don't do any political issues. We don't take a stand, Democrat or Republican. This show is all about promoting the people and the good things in Long Beach. We don't do any negative stories. This show is all about, to me, Long Beach is the greatest city in the world. It has the greatest people in the world. And so many events on a weekly basis typifies the spirit and what Long Beach is all about. Look at what happened last weekend in Long Beach. Last few weekends, you had the Michelle O'Neill volleyball tournament. All the money raised for that great tournament goes to children with cancer. Last Sunday on the boardwalk, I was there for the Long Island Crisis Foundation. They raised hundreds of dollars for suicide prevention, the Suicide Prevention Walk. Coming up this weekend in Long Beach, 2 more great charity events. The Jamie Whalen Foundation. Jamie passed away a few years ago. Lovely young girl. They're going to have a benefit in her honor at the Beach House on the Saturday the 24th from 2 to 6 p.m. So it's a great fundraiser in honor of Jamie's memory. And then on Sunday on the boardwalk, 11 a.m. at Riverside, an organization called the Cope Foundation is going to have a walk. And what the Cope Foundation does, it's such an important thing, is they reach out to families that have lost children. And there is no more devastating, heartbreaking situation than a parent losing a child. the Cope Foundation does workshops and works with all these family members on coping with the loss of a child. And they will be having a charity walk, 11 a.m. on the 25th at Riverside. So that's what Long Beach is all about. Every week, great things. People give so much to this community, and that's what makes Long Beach the best and stands apart from any other community. All right, we're going to take a break, and coming up after the break, we're going to hear about Jake's Wayback Burgers, and we're also going to hear from our very own Jake about the Long Beach Surfing Report. I am Halftime Howie. This is Broadcasting on the Beach with Halftime Howie, coming to you live from the prestigious law offices of Pecknick, and Schaefer on Long Island's first and oldest radio station, 1240 AM, WGBB.